Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are we this morning? Hey guys, good to see you all. Sorry, the chat's going to be firing today, so I'll try my best to keep up with you guys. But yeah, I'm wearing a hat. Got a very bad hair day today. I woke up and my hair was just not listening to me. Yeah, I'm awake. It's raining. Yeah, bedhead, worse than bedhead. It is raining. It is pouring. And not long ago, I was snoring. But we're here now. We're going to take some exquisite postcards, and we're going to have an amazing time. It is 5:27 in the morning, and I can already see kangaroos everywhere. Okay, let me give you a little. It is too early, Stefan. Yeah. Hello, my friend, by the way. G'day, Stefan. Good to see you. Let me show you. We've got a few kangaroos. It's still, the sun hasn't risen yet. But let's check these. Look at this little one over here. That's my pleasure. My absolute pleasure, Abe. Look at this cutie. And I'll tell you a little bit more about my experience here. I just thought it'd be cool with the reflection. That is stunning, eh? Hey, cutie? No, don't hop away. Don't leave us. Oh, it's like a kid's playground over there. They're all kids. So this is a beautiful spot. The name itself demands a lot of, I did scare them a little, yeah. The name itself demands a lot of attention. It's called, oh, look. Hey, buddy, hopping away. We're going to see a lot of those today. Look At Me Now Headlands. That is the name that we're in. G'day, Marsha. So they come, Suzanne. So they come first thing in the morning. Kangaroos graze and eat, and they come out and first thing in the morning, or like basically dusk or dawn. And that is because during the day it gets very, very hot in Australia. It's very, very hot, and it's very hard for them to be active during the day. So over time they've evolved to being active during the night. They become nocturnal, and during the day they just sleep. They sleep in covered areas, trees and whatnot, but they're beautiful. Now we're going to walk now. We're going to go closer to the beach because we're here to witness kangaroos on the beach, and I am set on keeping my promise. But I want to welcome you all. I want to welcome you all to this beautiful part of the world. We're in Australia. We are, as people say, down under. G'day, Emma. We've got Emma from Norway here, who's an Australian native. Good to see you here, Emma. Hello. So we've got two great guides, Stefan and Emma. How lucky are we? And we've got hundreds of brilliant voyages. So I want to thank you, the Haygoers, for making me, you're incentivizing me to get out of the house and go on this road trip. So thank you so much. So what was I saying? Okay, my name's Alex. I'm originally from Melbourne, and I've decided to embark on a road trip out into the sort of unknown/known, and just experience Australia from another perspective. I'm going to show you a beautiful view in a second, but I'd love to show you more of Australia down the track. So if you're meeting me for the very first time, I want to welcome you. With open arms. I've got so much more to show you of my country, of my cities. I say that because, Melbourne, and I've lived in other cities, so I'm comfortable with that too. So yeah, welcome. And you can also follow my channel. If you just click on the follow button right here, you can follow my channel so that you don't miss out on really good stuff. Really good stuff. I really got to expand my vocabulary. Well, let's just say that before 6 a.m., I'm excused. Am I right? Okay. Now, I'm just hoping I won't encounter, last time I encountered a first tour with you. Oh, with me. Thanks, Mike. Good to see you. So hello, everyone. I want to welcome all of those who are joining me for the first time. Thank you so much. And for those who have been loyal to me, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your loyalty. Thank you so much. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. So we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about these beautiful hoppy marsupials. So let's just walk and switch. I want to show you this view. Look at this view. We're in a national park now. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Check out this view. Hold on, I'm trying to balance the umbrella and the gimbal. There we go. And check this out. I'm so happy that we got hoppy. I'm so happy that we got incredible signal, because I was so nervous about the signal. It's one of those places you can't just head here first and test it. You got to just risk it. And I took that risk and we're here. I was going to do a meditation by the beach after this, but it's raining. So we might just park the van out the beach and I can just... Thanks, Jonathan. It was great seeing you in Rio, by the way, Jonathan. So I popped into Rio not long ago, yesterday, and I saw Jonathan there. I believe Abe was there and a few other, Liz, and we had a nice little fun time with Tati. Here's the cute... Okay, we're heading to the beach, and let's just follow this little fella. Look at him hopping away. I have recovered, Liz. I had a nice... Okay, guys, just give me I had a nice time. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, I just stumbled across these little babies. Now, one of the things that really stood out for me here in Look At Me Now Headlands, g'day, Michaela, is that the kangaroos are not afraid of humans. Like in Melbourne, when we do the kangaroo spotting in Victoria, they see you and they hop away. Yeah, they're just like, hey, you, what's up? Cool story. And they just don't even care. I could walk up and pat these little things and they wouldn't even care. Now let's get a nice little postcard. You can see the beach down there with some kangaroos. Now, I could try to sound like a kangaroo, but I won't, just in case I'm accidentally sort of doing the whole mating call thing. I don't want some 6'7" giant kangaroo thinking I'm calling for him to mate with me. So I'm just going to be quiet and just enjoy this beautiful, exquisite view. Now, guys, this is postcard haven right now. It's postcard haven. This could easily win postcard competition. Cough, cough. But that's beautiful. Now, what I'm going to try to do is, I do have Oscar in the bag, but it's just hard for me to take him out with the umbrella. So I'm just I'll do it in due time. But look at this beach. One of the most beautiful beaches I've ever seen. I'm not kidding you. And I've been to a lot of beaches. In Australia, we have tens of thousands of beaches here. If you were to visit a beach in Australia every single day, you just can't for the rest of your life. Look at this beautiful beach. And this is just the beginning. No raincoat, Angela. Just the beginning. How beautiful is this beach? I feel like I have just landed in a country a country that has been uninhabited for thousands of years and just looks so empty. It's beautiful. So this is called Moonee Beach. So Moonee Beach, which is part of the Emerald National Park. Now, or Moonee Beach Reserve, right, which is the national park. Oh, there's a kangaroo lazing around. This is something you see every day. Now, there are plenty of wombats. I don't know if there are plenty, but there are wombats here. There are kangaroos. There are also, by the way, I went, because I parked just outside. I went for a little walk to sort of explore the area, right? No platypuses here, Michaela, unfortunately. And then I realized there were these giant birds, and they were cockatoos. They were black cockatoos. They were huge. In Melbourne, we don't get black cockatoos. Sea life is beautiful. The only downside, I would not swim here without supervision because there are no lifeguards here and you could get caught up in a rip. But I don't think we'll find wombats, Linda. We'll try. But let's just keep walking. I'm just going to shut up. Oh, look. Oh, I thought it was a kangaroo lazing. It was just a bush. My bad. All right. I'm going to pan for a second, give you a nice sense of where we are at. And the air is so fresh. So when you do come to Australia, please do yourselves a favor and visit Coffs. I did drive past Coffs. I'm going to be visiting 3 amazing voyages as part of my community special. Asthma, it's about 20 degrees Celsius. So it's not cold, but it's windy, and it's a little bit colder when you're near the water. Yeah, too bad it isn't overcast. I booked this tour 2 weeks ago, obviously, because I needed to, you need to book these things in advance to get good numbers. And I mean, this part of the world has usually got beautiful, beautiful weather. I thought we'd get good weather, but look, you know what? I'm going to go back to that word that I keep sounding like a broken record saying it. Wabi-sabi, right? It's a Japanese word, which means beauty in imperfection. So yes, this is not the perfect sort of sunny, look at me now headlands, sort of forecast, but you know what? It's something. There's still beauty in it. Exactly, Beth. Okay, Kathy. Alex, would that be the New Zealand way off the horizon? No. Now, if you would head in that direction, you'll probably hit New Zealand. I mean, that's a good point, Kathy, but it's not New Zealand. New Zealand's too far to see from here. Yeah, but it's beautiful. Thanks for the tips, Steve. Thanks to all of you for your tips. And now we're heading down there. Down there is where we'll probably find all the kangaroos grazing near the beach. Oh, here's already one. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you a beautiful postcard. So there's a lot of history here. So in 1989, this place, I forgot the name of the Aboriginal tribe, forgive me, but this place, well, because there are like hundreds and hundreds of different tribes, and I'm not from here, but this place used to be a very sacred place to the Indigenous people. And in 1989, I'm just going to say it as I'm very, very tiptoeing along. In 1989, the council wanted to just turn this whole place into an industrial area. And the Indigenous people weren't happy about that. They were like, no, thanks, Susie. Thanks to all of you for your tips. There are going to be a lot, but I really appreciate your tips. You guys are just beautiful. And then the community came together with the Indigenous people and protested their hearts out in 1989. Some people got arrested. And then they ended up winning, and they ended up keeping this and preserving this beautiful area, turning it into a national reserve. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Go ahead, guys. Go bananas. If you don't get more beautiful than this, we'll just wait for the kangaroo to change position. However, you sound like a kangaroo. Let's try to get a better angle because we want the shape of the kangaroo. Oh, here's another kangaroo. Kangaroo comes, here we go. Comes from the Indigenous word gungaroo. Captain Cook first arrived in, here we'll get 2 in the shot. I don't think you can see the other one on the left. There are 2 kangaroos here. Thank God, hey Asma, thank God it wasn't industrialized. How beautiful is that? And when Captain Cook first got here, they were like, these things are called gunguru. Oops, sorry, umbrella. And then this is the money, guys. This needs to be submitted to the Hago postcard competition. I mean, if you like winning. If you don't like winning, I get it. It's fine. But this is a guaranteed win. Cough, cough. Oh, this is just too beautiful. Let's just get a better angle, right? Because I want the full shape of the kangaroo, of the gunguru. I want the full shape of it. And we haven't even seen the alphas yet. We're just at the beginning. Hello, buddy. It's okay. Ignore me. I'm from Hago. I'm here to just take postcards of you, my friend. You're going to be famous in the Hago community. Let's go. It's with all G's, Wendy. Kangaroo. There we go. There's another. Yeah, he was like, oh, Hago. That's fine then. It's all good. Just Hago? Okay. Oh, Maud, that's funny. Postcard, quickly. Oh, this one's going to hop in a second, so be prepared for your postcard. Are you ready? Let's get as close as possible, but prepare your postcard fingers. Here we go. Oh, hop, hop, hop. Postcard. Hop, postcard. Oh, okay. I hope you scored a good postcard. Hey, morning. You got him, Sid? My man. You got him, Jane. Okay, beautiful. I want to see them. You post them on the Hey Go Voyages group. Here's a lady going for a morning walk. Beautiful time to go for a morning walk. These guys are hopping away. Now, they can hop at speeds of up to 60 kilometers an hour, almost as fast as horses, race horses. Oh, poor babies, hopping away. Oh no, careful, little things. Careful. Postcard. Oh, you got him in the air too? Oh my God, I am thrilled to see the postcards. You got it, Jane? Beautiful. So these are kangaroos. Great question, Clive. These are kangaroos. These are like child kangaroos. They'd be like about 9 months old, these ones. So they're just kids, and it's tough because I'm holding the umbrella, or as we call them in Australia, we call them brollies. Oh my God, I am exhilarated that we got such beautiful shots. I know, Evelyn. Sometimes it can be not fast enough, but it's okay. That's why we've got our team. We're a team, right? How big can they grow? Well, it depends. Asma. So you got you're welcome, Jennifer. You got the eastern. These are the eastern greys, right? Which are more common around here and Victoria, and so basically New South Wales, Victoria, some parts of Queensland, and they're the second biggest. And then you got the red kangaroos, right? Who can grow up to about 7 feet tall. The eastern greys, they can get to 6'7", roughly. When I was in Melbourne, we were doing the kangaroo spotting. No brolly man today, Evelyn. I was doing the kangaroo spotting, and I was there with my dad. We encountered a 6'7" kangaroo challenging another kangaroo, and he stood tall. I'm 6'3", and he made me look short. And he was just like challenging the other, and then the other kangaroo sort of was a lot shorter and noticed how threatening he looked, and the other kangaroo just hopped away. Sadly, the signal at the time was a little low, so it was a little pixelated. So the Voyagers unfortunately didn't get to see that. But yeah, Eastern Greys, which are the ones that we're looking at right now, they will grow to up to about 6'7" at most. Fatima, you can adopt. Oh well, you can't really. I'm not sure if you can. I'll look into organizations, okay? But yeah, they do get a lot of them. Look, there are 52 million kangaroos in Australia, so they outnumber humans. There are 2 kangaroos per human, which is a good thing, right? I mean, we don't want them to be extinct. They're beautiful creatures. Look at this stunning, stunning view. I love this area. We'll find some more kangaroos along the way. Don't worry. I believe I can already see a few more grazing along. And my bag, everything dad's my bag just broke, so now I've only got one side. Let me just show you. I've only got one side working, the other side is torn, so not easy carrying a bag like this. Yes, Beth, kangaroos, a lot of them were killed in the bushfires. Fortunately for them, they breed a lot faster than koalas, so they could regain their population a lot faster. I'm falling apart, Linda. Do they ever have to be culled? They don't have to. No, they don't. So yes, I am Arun. I am inside Moonee Beach Reserve, Nature Reserve, which is beautiful. Now we're heading down towards there. Oh, I thought I saw kangaroos, more kangaroos. And over there you have Shelley Beach. This is Shelley Beach, over there. Now here's an interesting story about Shelley Beach. Oh, we've got some more kangaroos, some more kangaroos. Here's an interesting fact. Are there different breeds? So, okay, so there are. So sorry, I digressed. I was telling you about different breeds. These are the eastern greys, right? They can go up to 6 or 7. Then you've got the red kangaroos, which are the giant ones that look like bodybuilders with massive muscles. It's a different Shelley Beach, Karen. And then you've got the Western Greys. Well, very similar to these. Most people, here's another one. Let's take another nice postcard. Most people really wouldn't know the difference between a Western Grey and an Eastern Grey. They're very similar. Slight differences. A Western Grey is a tiny bit smaller. Then you've got the Antilope Kangaroos, which are the smallest out of the big four. Oh, okay. Let's get as close as we can to this one. I just don't want to scare it. And then we'll talk a little bit more about the different breeds. And then you have kangaroos that can climb trees. Look at that cutie. I'll talk in a second. I just don't want to scare the baby around. Okay, we'll just follow him or her. Let's just follow them. I shouldn't have brought my bag. I brought the bag because of Oscar, but it's just tough handling everything. Postcard. And then you got kangaroos that can climb trees, right? So they're tree kangaroos. They're pretty cool. You got kangaroos that are as small as mice. Tiny kangaroos. Hey, buddy, don't worry. I'm not dangerous. And I can show you evidence in a second after this little. So this one will be a teenager, right? A teenager. But look at this. We've got Rupu everywhere. Rupu everywhere. I've been stepping on it left, right, and center. So when I do catch up on my community special with the Coffs Harbour gang, they're going to be like, why is Alex smelling so bad? And I'll just sheepishly look at them with no answer. It's either the Rupu or me. It's probably don't worry, it is the Rupu. No, they don't poo as often as koalas do. No, koalas poo 200 times a day. I don't know specifically how many times roos do it, but not as much as koalas, I can tell you that. Ooh, it's very muddy. I hope it's just mud I'm stepping on. So it's very nice. Let's just enjoy the love. And we can talk a little bit more about kangaroos if you'd like. They're just stunning creatures. No, I won't, Karen. That's the last thing I want to do right now. The last thing I want to do is fall over. And here they are grazing. So if you ever come to Australia, you try to find kangaroos, right? Always, a great question, Susie. I'll answer that in 2 seconds. Always find open fields, dusk or dawn, because that's where they feed. That's like a kangaroo buffet. Okay, Liz, good. So they live in the wild. They'll live till about 8 or 9 years old. And in captivity or in zoos or if they're domesticated, they can live till about 12 or 13 years. So it really depends on their circumstances. Let's just walk a little bit. We're going to prepare your... so the big ones can weigh up to about 95 kilos, which is more than me. We'll just wait for that lady to walk away so there's no humans in the background. And but then again, they vary in sizes and breeds and everything. They're huge. Dogs are not allowed into this national reserve. So dogs and kangaroos do not mix. They do not like each other. They do not get along. They because the kangaroo's primary natural predator is the dingo. It used to be the humans, but dingoes are a big threat to kangaroos. And innately they're afraid of the dogs. So and dogs, dogs bark. They don't try to kill or hurt the kangaroos, but they'll bark at them and they'll run towards them. And the kangaroos will take that as a threat, because if a dingo runs towards you, it has very different intentions to a domestic dog. So in their eyes, the domestic dog is trying to kill them. So they'll hop away or they'll kill the dog, because they've developed a very effective defense mechanism against dogs. Yeah, there's one with a baby in a pouch. AL. There's one with a baby in a pouch. The one hopping away now, that has a baby in her pouch. Let's try to get a nice shot with the baby in the pouch. What did Yen say? Jen, they live on my cousin's cattle farm north of Sydney, and they jumped on the roof of the house above my bedroom. The house is built into edge of a hill in a valley. Oh my God, yeah, that doesn't surprise. That happens a lot. Oh my God, look, he's looking at me. Hop away, babe, cutie. So what was I saying? Yeah, so they've got this incredibly sophisticated, so they developed a defense sort of over dogs over time. If a dog chases them, they'll hop away into like a nearest water source, and then they will quarter the dog into the water, headlock the dog, and they'll drown the dog until it dies. They've developed this over time. They've evolved to defend themselves like this over time in defense of dingoes. So if a dingo chases them, they've learned to defend against the dingo's attacks. So it'll usually be like a river. They'll like hop away close to a river. The dingo will go for the attack. They'll headlock the dingo and then drown the dingo like that. But they've also, aside from the headlocking, they can be very, very dangerous creatures if you mess with them. If you don't mess with them, look, they're herbivores, right? How do they communicate with each other? They do a clicking sound. They do this clicking sound. But yeah, if you don't mess with them, they'll leave you alone, right? A little bit like goats and sheep and cows. Just if you observe them from a respectful distance, they will give you, no trouble. But a lot of people make the very, very bad mistake of feeding the kangaroos. Amy, that's a great question. Kangaroos can swim. No, Frida, nice try. I'm not going to get have a 6'7" alpha kangaroo try to mate with me. Anyway, so what was I saying? What was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Okay. Okay. How many tips would it take? It would take 50 tips. 50 tips and I'll do the clicking sound. Yes, right. So there's that. And people, thanks for reminding me. So just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen, if I miss out on your comments, because I'm focusing now on just saying what I'm going to say, and then you can ask me again, okay? Fatima, very quickly, they live till about 8 in the wild or 13, 14 domesticated. So very quickly, I was just saying they, it's too early in the morning and no coffees around here. Okay. Yes. So humans make the very, very unfortunate mistake of feeding kangaroos in the wild, right? You can't feed kangaroos in the wild. It's a big mistake. It's not good. It's not ethical either, because the humans feed them carrots or apples or things that are very tasty. And then what happens is, just like we would, a kangaroo would develop an addiction for those foods. So grass is no longer really that good for them anymore, right? And they become addicted. And when they see humans, they presume the human's going to feed them that carrot or that apple or whatever it is that is so delicious for them. And they would, when they do see the humans, they would attack the humans. And I'm telling you, they can be very, very dangerous when they attack. They have giant claws, and they have very, very sharp claws on their feet. And they use their tails to elevate and kick. So you've got to be very, very careful. No feeding kangaroos in the wild. Only when you're in a sanctuary where they've been sort of trained or domesticated. Now we're going to take some beautiful postcards. There was a mental health facility in Sydney, and they have kangaroos lying around. Tourists would just rock up to that facility, to the gardens, and they would feed the kangaroos. And then one day the kangaroos went rogue and they attacked. One guy had like 3 centimeters of his flesh scratched out, and some lady had to get 17 stitches. It was a very, very distressing thing to witness, but people get warned all the time. There are signs, as when I came in here, all over the place saying, do not feed the kangaroos. Do not. It's a bad idea. Okay, let's take a nice shot of this mother over there with her joey in the pouch. they do mate for life, and gestation period is about 38 days. When the baby comes out, when the mother gives birth, the baby is about the size of a jelly bean. And it finds its way into the pouch. Hello. Hey, Mother Roo. How are ya? You good? Hey, cutie. It's okay. You're beautiful. What a beautiful angel. I love kangaroos. Do they have a breeding season? They breed all year round, Karen. They breed all year round. They don't really go into the sea. Sometimes I'll hop along the beach, but now, thanks to the tip, Emma, but now they're grazing and there's no food on the sand, so they'll just like graze away. Sometimes when they need to get from one spot to another, they will graze on they'll hop on the sand, and then you can get some amazing shots. But right now, they're not really doing anything other than grazing. So yeah, ear tags. Yeah, we don't get that in Victoria where I'm from, but here it looks like they tag their ears. It's kind of, some have had their ears tags, others haven't. So well, what happens if the mate dies? I guess they move on to another mate. It's unfortunate. Hey, okay, we'll just keep walking. I just want to take a beautiful shot. Sick. Very rainy around here. What a beautiful day. So here we go. Here we have the do they vaccinate them? I believe they would, yeah. But I'm not quite sure about the process of doing it. Let's check it. That's like a beautiful postcard of this little one. Okay. Subscribe to Tinderoo. Okay. This one's a tiny one. This one would be about a year and a bit old. Maybe a year and 3 months, I'm just guessing. Come back. Come back, little one. Let's follow the little one. And the mum's looking at me like, you stay away from my son. I will. Don't worry. I will. We'll just follow this one a little bit. Let's just have a quick little glimpse at Shelley Beach. You hear it go? I think it was like calling out to his mum or her mum. And there are a few people going for their morning walks and exercise. Absolutely gorgeous, hey? They are very alert. They have a very keen sense of hearing. And this is one of my, I went for a walk yesterday because I got here a little earlier than I thought. Some would go into the lakes to cool off and to the rivers. Here, this one's going, oh, whoa, turned around, heard me. She was like, what do you say? What did you call me? What did you call me? Nothing. Don't look at me. Don't give me that look. Now, I know these are females because they're pretty small. If they were males, they'd be a lot taller. Usually, a group of kangaroos are usually called a mob. Are you talking to me? And there'll be like one male and several females per mob. You just told her bum looked big. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. No, Fran, I'm not in any danger. I do sound like a seagull, hey? Let's go walk a little closer to them. Now they're grazing in some, but I just want to show you this beautiful beach. This beach captured my heart. I just love this beach. I'll walk a little bit closer. I want to show you there's like islands along this beach. I did stay in this town last night. It's called Coffs Harbour. Now, I'm pretty sure they have a banana industry in Coffs Harbour because they've got this giant banana sculpture, which I felt a little conflicted about. I love the fact that it's, they've got a cool banana sculpture. On the other hand, I'm not a fan of bananas. So, but it's cool. Coffs Harbour is absolutely beautiful. It's actually, I had dinner here last night. I stopped in the city centre and had dinner. I went to this really nice Indian restaurant, and the food was outstanding. Look at this stunning beach. Oh, I get shivers down my spine. It's so beautiful. Hey, morning. Do they serve bananas? No, they don't. Spell it, please. Coffs Harbour, Masha. Coffs and then Harbour. It's beautiful, beautiful place. Yeah, they do have more than one mate usually, Fatima. They do. And it's just a beautiful spot. But in this beach in 1889, two ships, who were, I suppose they were trade ships, they collided and they hit each other. And 48 men died from this whole thing. And it was a very sad event. And as I was walking in, there were signs all over the trail commemorating the lives of those who those who died in 1889. It was pretty sad. And I got a very haunted vibe because maybe I was just walking down here at night last night, but it felt a little haunted. So I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the crash. Karen is saying goes out with her mates, has her nails painted, eats what she wants, and watches TV. Linda, now that's the life, eh? Yeah, I was actually shattered. I didn't bring my ghost detector along, but thanks for the tips, Susan. Thanks to all of you for your tips. I really, honestly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, as I was walking down here, I noticed there were a lot of yellow-backed black cockatoos. They're black and yellow cockatoos. Beautiful. Oscar's safe in the bag. It's too wet for him to step out. It's raining profusely right now. So I'm holding the umbrella in my left hand, the gimbal in my right hand. There's not much I can do right now. So yeah, I don't want him to get wet. So I'm going to play it safe. Okay. And look, let's just take one more before we move on and see if we can spot a couple more kangaroos. He's Dutch. He's used to rain. I'll try to find a spot with shelter and maybe we can get a nice a shot with him, but I don't want to do it while we're in the rain. At times like this, I wish I had an extra set of hands. That would be nice. I wish I had a brolly man with me. Where's the brolly man when you need him? That's my dad's new nickname for those meeting me for the first time. He carries the brolly for me. Still getting over what Anna did to him in St. Petersburg in the rain. Oh, really? No, I don't know, Liz. I'm going to have to count them. Wait a sec. Are you guys ganging up on me? You want me to get 50 tips so you can make me call out to the mob's alpha? Never, right? Never. Oh, thank you. Rue call. Is a rue call time? All right, let's go up there and we'll find any alphas. Oh, yeah, you're all angels, right? Especially you, Jonathan. Especially you, my friend. You're all angels. All right, let me just... Dolly, OT question. Does anyone know how's... Oh, off-topic question? Okay. So I'll let you guys answer Dolly's off-topic question. I want to show you another beautiful view. Check this out. Oh my God. Okay. Well, let's, I just want to show, okay, I'll do the mating call and then, oh yeah, nice one, Abe. Come on, Abe. All right. So I'm going to go, I'll do the mating call now. I just want to show you this last view. This could be the last view we experience before I become the subject of a koala's pleasure. But I just want to show you this beautiful view. Stunning. Now, there are thousands of different natural trees and plants and trees in Australia. I'm not quite familiar with what some of them are, especially considering I'm from Melbourne, but these are beautiful. I wish I had eyes in the back of my head right now. Thanks for the prayers. Look at this beach. This is just... Okay, let's do this. So let's just walk down there. Okay, let's do it. I'm going to walk close to these ones. These ones are a little too small, so I'm not scared to have them want to mate with me. But maybe we should just go a little bit up there where the bigger kangaroos are. Should we do that? I'll just go. Nah, I think they're both females. But don't mess with wild animals. No, I will not. I will not. What happened with Laura? Laura, I think I missed your comment. Sorry. Oh, Laura, hope you're okay. Okay, hope you're okay. I'm sending you healing prayers and positive and healing wishes. Okay, hope you're okay. What is Maud saying? If roos are like velociraptors, how do I say it? Velociraptors, it's the one behind you that you need to watch out for. Oh, that's a good point. Let's go find that giant 6'7" alpha male. And you got a lighthouse down there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we're all sending love to you, Laura, and your husband. Hugs, prayers, and love. Hope you're okay. Oh, it's a terrible time. Let's keep walking. So someone asked me about the Indigenous population. I'm not quite sure about the statistics, how many Indigenous people live here. You're welcome, Traveling Passion. And look, guys, I really recommend when you're in Australia, if you're in Sydney, just drive for a few more hours or just catch a flight and visit this stunning part of Australia. It's about a 19-minute. It took me 19 minutes to drive here from Coffs Harbour. It's beautiful. Oh, I've just walked up to this peak. The name. I'm not sure about the name. Look at me now, Headlands. Headlands. Look at me now. Look at me now, Headlands. But other than that, it is. Look. Okay, we are at the peak, at the end. We'll go back to the Kangaroos in a minute. I just wanted to show you this beautiful, looking out into the ocean. There's an island down there. And let me just switch my... Of course, Beth. Let's listen to the waves. Stunning, isn't it? This is spring. Remind me to tell you what's so amazing about this lookout in a minute. Oh, perfect, Aid. I might stay here for the meditation. So, Donna, the roos do go down on the sand only when they're trying to travel from one spot to another, or when they just want to dip their toes in the water and cool down a little bit. But there's not much for them to do right now, because right now it's dinner time for them. Oh, so breakfast for them. No, dinner time. And they just want to graze away. So there's no point for them to be on the beach. But they will head there a little bit later, or they do when it's hot. They just want to cool down a little bit. How beautiful is that? Check this out. You do not get more beautiful than that. Oh, absolutely, Kathy. I love having you on board, like on the tours with me. It's just, and just having you guys with me is just so special. Look at the waves crashing against the this beautiful island. That's where the turtle. So yeah, so Judy last night was telling me. Judy is the Voyager, along with Elaine and Beck, whom I'm meeting up with after the, or a little bit later, from Cox. But Judy was telling me there are sea turtles, green turtles, around here all year round, but I can't see any. So if you guys see any turtles, let me know, okay? We might actually, should we head down to the beach and see if we can spot turtles? I'd be tempted to, because we already spotted the koalas. The kangaroos. I wish we spotted koalas. You've already spotted the kangaroos. Okay, we'll do that now. But I just want to very quickly point out that when you're here, early spring or maybe middle winter, you'll find whales migrating all the way up. So it's this ideal, superb spot for whale spotting. So yeah, not from my knowledge, Marsha. Not from my knowledge. Linda. That's it. Love the pun. Yeah, better I do whale watching from here than from a boat. Huh? You missed the kangaroos, Eva. Oh no, you've come late. Let's go. We'll take one more shot of the kangaroos, and then we'll head down to the beach, and we'll spot some sea turtles. Okay, for those who are late, I'm pretty sure it wasn't your fault. Life gets in the way, and sometimes you're a little late. No big deal. But let's go around. We'll take a little detour, and around here, we'll just walk around, postcard the kangaroos with the beach in the background. I'm going to take my bag off in a second because it's just so uncomfortable. And then we are going to head to the beach and see if we can spot sea turtles. I did walk down this beach yesterday, and the signal will be compromised a little bit. Oh, Valerie, I wish I could, but okay, look, I'll try to do an Oscar pick, okay? It's just raining. It's raining profusely. Okay. And lots of rupu everywhere. Those roos are having a party last night. You're absolutely welcome, Frida. I really hope you guys win the postcard competition with those beautiful postcards you all just took. I mean, honestly, how often do you get to see kangaroos by the beach? It's just a stunning sight. You've already sent. Oh, okay, good luck. Well, you know that you get a vote from me, right? You send it in, you're guaranteed one vote from me. And you're allowed to vote for yourself. So that's 2 votes. What are the white birds? So white birds are merely seagulls, coastal birds, very obnoxious when you're trying to eat, but they're harmless overall. I got nothing against seagulls. Your butt is numb, Linda. That's funny. Okay. Oh, we've got a whole mob here. So a group of kangaroo is called a mob. That's okay, Elaine. Thanks for getting up this early. I really appreciate it. You and Judy, I know you're both from Australia, and a lot of you, some of you are all from Australia, and I really appreciate the Australians who got up early for this. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's take some nice roos. Tina? We can take the roos with the seagulls. Oh, look at this. Let's walk a little closer to that one. Those ones over there. I'm trying to do the roo mating call. I think they're more hungry than they are interested in mating, so I don't blame them. Okay, look at this one over there. So there is a mother feeding her joey milk from her pouch. We'll get a little closer. That's beautiful. It's not something you see every day. A mother feeding her Joey milk from the pouch. Yes, I am, Judy. Oh, come back, come back. Oh, postcard. Oh, postcard. Oh, hopped away. I feel bad that I've disrupted their morning breakfast, evening routine, whatever it is. Action shots are the best, hey? I hope you guys have taken a few. Where are they hopping to? Just hopping out away from me. Oh, well. Let's keep walking. And that would be cool. But you know what? They're doing amazing work anyway. I wouldn't expect them to, I wouldn't overload them with more stuff. More importantly, as long as you guys get your postcard buttons, that's all that matters for me. And then I can watch them a little bit later. It's actually fun to sort of position the camera, have you take the postcards, and then I just go back and I watch them later and reminisce, and it just gives me this feeling of joy. So yeah, there's a lot of fun in that too. Yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be tough. I could carry a second camera with me, I guess. But right now I can't do that because of, there's a pre-Christmas sale going on. That's probably what it is. Oh, look. Just found a couple over here. Just looking at me. Let's get a nice position for a postcard. Just hiding. Oh my God. There's one down there. Can you see the little one on the bottom right? If I can get as close as possible to that one, we'll get a really nice shot. So just bear with me. I'm trying. It's very hard to be subtle with this silly umbrella in my hand. So for those who are running a little late, this is your chance to see them. Okay, I'm going to walk a little bit away. You guys are off the hook. This one has a Joey in her pouch. She's being very cautious. She's like, don't move, don't move. And they're very wary of humans because back in the day, humans used to hunt for kangaroo. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to scare this kangaroo onto the beach. And then we will take postcards. I've just got to find a way to get there. See, I've just got to walk over these bushes. Give me 1 second, ladies and gents. We're going to make this. I'm a little wary outside of my own territory. I step into bushes in case there are snakes, especially in New South Wales. They're very poisonous snakes. Here we go. Hey, buddy. They're like, this guy again. My family in Victoria told me about this guy. All right, let's get him down the beach. We'll take a nice beach shot. Oh. Go. Take a postcard, quickly. Postcard. Oh. Hey, buddy. Don't worry, we're friends. That's a beautiful shot. He does look a little moody. Oh, he's a moody little teenager. You can just ignore me, mate. Yeah, they're very wary of humans. Because back in the day, Indigenous people used to hunt for kangaroo, and they were a staple protein source for them. And they used to use boomerangs to hunt for kangaroos. Indigenous population. Awesome, Angela. It's a great postcard shot. Oh, I've got a mosquito on me. Go away. Good Lord, that is a giant mosquito. I wish you could see it. Okay, you ready? Go. Oh. We're going to make it hop now, so prepare for an action shot. Okay? He's going to realize in a second there is no food on the beach. He or she. I'm not going to presume what gender they are. You ready? Go. I hope you took a really good postcard. That's the best I can do for you. You got it, sorry? Oh, you guys are legends. You're a bunch of legends, you know that? Just got to blow that mosquito off my hand. Oh, yeah, we got it, guys. We got it. Mission accomplished. Now we can just enjoy our trip. Oh, look at this beautiful thing. Oh, let's take a nice shot. It's almost he or she is camouflaging against the rocks. Oh, prepare. Oh, heading into the water, mate. No. All right. Well, let's not bother the poor little thing. I feel bad now. Let's let it enjoy dinner. And we can go now and walk down this beach. Now, sorry, I just had to scratch my head. When you're holding a gimbal and an umbrella at the same time, it's very hard to do things. Alex and the Legends. You have about 500 postcards. That was fabulous, wasn't it, Linda? Uh-oh. It feels a little cornered. Go. See you, mate. Enjoy your food. All right. So that's that for the kangaroo postcards. It wasn't called, I didn't name it a postcard special for nothing. It's not a sea turtle special. It's not a kookaburra special. It's a kangaroo special. Thanks, Judy. That was beautiful. And this is where I was at last night. I just sat here. Oh, thanks, Linda. Oh, beautiful, Colleen. Well done. And here we are. Right. This is where I just sat here last night for about an hour. And I just enjoyed the view. You know, nothing. I left my phone in the van and just sat here. And then I regretted it because I wanted to take photos. How are you from home? How far are you from home? So I'm from Melbourne. So Melbourne-wise, I'm about a 16-hour drive from Melbourne. But I am, yeah. So I guess I hope that answers. I don't know. Yeah, definitely, Carla. It's beautiful. So look, this is Emerald Beach. Yeah. So next time, New South Wales, Tiffany, not Wales. And yeah, this is just as many as you can give me, Natalie. As many as you can give me. So yeah, this is just beautiful. Let's just look around us. I'll give you a bit of a 360-degree view. Stunning, beautiful day. Albeit the rain, we still managed to make the most of this. Oh, whoa. Water. Okay. Tide is going up. This is beautiful, hey? So yeah, share them on the Hago Voyages page. You're absolutely welcome, Suzanne. Oh, wow, Linda. Well done. Stunning, hey? Way to go, Linda. Oh, that's definitely Stefan. And by the way, congratulations to you for last week's postcard of the week. That was a beautiful, beautiful shot of the dunes. Beautiful shot. Okay. I'm just going to take my bag off. Hold on. One sec. Just ignore this for a second. Oh, no. You're not winning this week, Stefan. It's my turn. We can take turns. All right. Let's just enjoy this for a second. Yes, I was on Sayuri's tour yesterday. I love Sayuri. She's from what's that? Bahia in Brazil. She's just an amazing guide. And then I went on to it was a nice sort of Brazil sort of well, look at this. I'm watching on a computer and took a video of the Roo on the beach with my mobile phone. Thought I would share the tip. Oh, beautiful. Thanks, Lynn. How beautiful is that? Lovely. just enjoying listening to the waves. And I want to thank you all for being here with me. This is like a nice way to punctuate this incredibly just soul-nourishing experience. What are you saying, Sarah? My two sons, Miles and Zachary, are watching and said the view is amazing. What time is it there, please? Oh, Sarah, thanks. I'm so glad that your sons are enjoying this. It is 6:27 in the morning. 6:27 in the morning. Oh, that's okay, Fatima. Don't worry. Thanks, Jane. And thanks to all of you. I really, really, really appreciate it. And again, you're in Australia, you're in New South Wales, go for a bit of a nice little road trip and you'll end up here in Coffs Harbour. And then you're only 19 minutes away, a 19-minute drive from this stunning spot called At Me Now Headland in Moonee Beach Reserve. Absolutely stunning. I wouldn't mind coming back here sometime. It's just stunning. I know, opposite sides, hey? Thanks, Sarah. So thanks to all of you. I just want to thank you all for being here. Oh, I've got to do something about my hair. I apologize to Judy, Elaine, and Beck in advance because of I'm having a terrible head. Don't laugh, okay? Promise you won't laugh. Yeah. You promise you won't laugh? Hey, Beck. So anyway, I'm having a terrible hair day today. I thought I'll just wear a hat. I don't like wearing hats, but Liv doesn't like it when I wear a hat either. But you lied. Okay, thanks, Fran. Thank you, guys. I hope you managed to capture some beautiful postcards. I had a great time. Not even rain could stop us. Not even the grey sky could stop us. You know, we made the most of it. Went out there and, you know, I keep telling you, time and again, I'll never stop. Weather will never stop me. Even if the weather compromises what I may at the time perceive as being the beauty of the tour, beauty's in the eye of the beholder, right? There's other beauty that can be gained from, cloudy and grey weather. So where did the kangaroo go? Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. He's probably just up there now grazing away with his family, his or her family. So, thanks, Fran. Thank you. And thanks to all of you. I had a lot of fun. We caught some, I'd like to think I kept my promise. We found the kangaroos on the beach. It was an amazing experience. We had a lot of fun. And I want to thank you guys. So I just wish I could. Do they build dens for nighttime? No, they don't. They don't build dens. It's beautiful. Look at the trees. Now, maybe Judy, Elaine, and Beck might know what trees these are, but these are just stunning. It is, I think it's a Thursday. Oh no, what day is it today? Today's a Monday, sorry. Whew. Today's a Monday. Stunning, huh? Cordyline. Okay, cool. Thanks, Jane. Pandanus. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Judy. Just stunning. Beautiful, beautiful trees around here. The kangaroos do, Sid? No, so at night, they'll do whatever they want. At night, that's when there are no humans, no predators around. And they just hop around, they do their mating, they do everything they love doing. There's my bag over there. But yeah, when it's not hot, they'll be out in the open. When it's hot, you'll find them inside bushy areas where they can sort of find shade. The ones here, the eastern greys, have slightly thinner fur than some of the ones out west. Sorry, thicker fur. And the ones out in the west and north have thinner fur to deal with the harsh climates. Okay, how do they sleep? Lying down? They sleep on their sides like that. So yeah, pretty nice actually seeing them sleep. They just look like they're lazing around. They go to a club and hop around. That's right. So yeah, thanks so much, guys. I really just appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the guides, for Emma and Stefan who joined us today. and for the voyagers, all of you who have you've just been amazingly inspiring by supporting me, and I just really appreciate it. So, I've got to keep holding this. Thanks to all of you. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Stefan. I really appreciate it coming from you. And we'll speak soon. We've got a meditation. I know it's not for everyone, but I've got a meditation soon. And then if you're still around in like 3 hours or so, I've got a special segment called the Community Special, in which we're going to meet 3 voyagers, hey goers, live. I'm going to be chatting to them. We're going to be just having a nice chat about Hago, about life, and about coughs. So, yeah, it'll be nice. And, hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Love you guys. And thank you. Thanks to all of you. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. And if you're meeting me for the first time, you can follow my page by just clicking right here on the bottom left. Either way, I'll chat to you soon. Okay, guys? See you guys. Bye-bye. Absolutely beautiful. See you soon, Elaine. Love you guys. Bye-bye.